Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're digging into some really interesting stuff from Diversified Insurance Brokers.
Yeah, specifically looking at their info on the Pacific Healthy Rewards program.
Right. And our goal here, our mission for this deep dive is really to unpack this. We want to understand how, focusing on your health can actually make a difference in areas like insurance underwriting.
Exactly. It's about how prioritizing health can have these tangible impacts.
Okay, let's get into it then, because the sources seem to suggest this isn't just like a wellness flyer.
hmm
It sounds like a bigger shift in thinking, rewarding healthy habits with, well, actual benefits for your policy.
That's what's fascinating, yeah. The source describes it as moving away somewhat from purely traditional rating models.
Okay, underwriting, that's how insurers figure out your risk level and price, right?
Mm.
Usually based a lot on past medical stuff.
Right, traditionally heavy on medical history, broad statistics. But this program, according to the source material, takes a more, let's say, personalized view. It specifically looks at people who are actively prioritizing their health, today.
So how does it actually work? How does this reward happen based on the source?
Well, it suggests looking beyond just your past conditions. It seems to factor in evidence of ongoing healthy habits. Things like regular exercise, healthy weight, not smoking,
hmm
lifestyle choices that point to lower future risk. The specifics might vary, of course.
Okay. So it's less about what happened before and more what positive steps are you taking now?
Exactly that. It's about demonstrating positive health engagement now.
And the source talks about results from this approach.
It does. Yeah, Pacific Life, since putting this in place, has apparently reported an 8 to 10% improvement rate.
An 8 to 10% improvement rate?
Yeah.
In what exactly? What does that mean, underwriting class offer?
Good question. So underwriting classes are basically risk categories. Think like tiers. Standard is common. Then you've got better ones, preferred, maybe super preferred for the lowest risk folks. These tiers set your price.
Okay.
So an 8-10% improvement rate means a decent chunk of people, maybe originally headed for standard, actually qualified for a better class, like preferred.
Right, and getting into that better class isn't just a sticker. The sources say it means better pricing.
Definitely. More favorable pricing, potentially better long-term policy performance too.
So that's real value for you. The client saves money.
Yeah.
And good for advisors, helping you find the best deal.
It really shows that, the effort you put into your health, the source indicates it's being recognized financially by the insurer.
Interesting. Okay, who's eligible then? What does the source say about that?
The source mentions ages 18 to 75, and it applies across all policy face amounts. That's the death benefit.
Right.
And it seems designed for people who'd likely qualify for standard or better to begin with.
Got it. So folks already in reasonably okay shape, and it needs full underwriting, not the faster, accelerated kind.
That's a key point, yes. Modified or full underwriting is required. Accelerated underwriting, which is quicker, often for smaller policies, relies less on deep medical checks.
Makes sense.
The implication from the source is because this program is digging into your health details to potentially offer that better class, they need the full underwriting process to get that detailed info.
Right. You need the data for the nuanced decision. And advisors are noticing this. The source mentions them.
Yeah, it seems the consistent upgrades, the clear value, means more advisors are seeing the upside for their clients. It helps them be more competitive, keeps clients happier.
So the core message from this material seems pretty clear then.
Absolutely. Your health habits count, and programs like this acknowledge that in a concrete financial way.
Okay, let's recap quickly. We've looked at how this Pacific Healthy Rewards program marks a shift from old underwriting models.
hmm By rewarding proactive health, it leads to real benefits like better underwriting classes.
And Pacific Life reporting that significant 8-10% improvement rate, which means better pricing for clients.
Right. Available for those aged 1875, needing full underwriting, not accelerated. Seems like
Yep.
a win for clients and advisors.
It definitely reinforces that idea from the source.
Yeah.
Your personal health choices can directly positively impact your finances,
Absolutely.
which leaves us and you with a final thought to chew on. How might these seemingly separate areas, your daily health routine and your long-term financial planning, get even more connected down the road?
Yeah, and what other fields might start linking personal behavior to product terms and prices like this? Something to think about.
Definitely something to think about. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.